Let me explain that to you. You're a liability, not an asset. So when you was dick sucking and dick riding and talking about you or this and you or that, and I remember you talking and sending sneak disses at Gilly's podcast and other people, they'd be like, yo, some of you dudes better take the deal they offer you because some of y'all ain't really talented like that. Listen here, you dweeb! Joe Budden, your boss, your daddy, just told you you were losing him money. He will be much richer without you. You fucking bum. I'm going to make sure you go back on every single time you talk down on another fucking creator acting like you had it figured out but were hated. And you eat your words. I pay my nigga Leaf thousands a month. I don't feel I would be richer without him. Without him, I wouldn't do certain things. Without him, I wouldn't get certain places. Without him, I wouldn't be here. How could I feel I would be richer without him? The thousands I pay him, if it's not currently earned equity, it's back equity. I went to Philly with that nigga and there was mad niggas who wanted my head. You know what I told him? I said, nigga, get out the car. I'm going to sit in here with all the tints, walk around this bitch. You got your joint on you and figure out if any niggas out here lay waiting us, nigga. He said, all right, nigga, sitting here, don't.
Not you, Joe. It's not you I don't trust. What if it's wealth management?
Joe, let me explain. Wealth management from a bum like RUURY. He's counting your pockets. When you go look at a new car, he want to look at a new car. When you go get a new house, he wonder why he not looking at a new house. When you go to vacation in Bora Bora and Turks and Caicos, he wonder why he's still chilling out in Brooklyn in Bed-Stuy with his girl with the AC in the window that barely work. He's jealous of you, Joe. But you knew that. You got to watch your niggas. Friends and business don't match. And friendship actually breeds entitlement. They're watching everything you do, every great thing you do for yourself. Wait, why did Joe just get his teeth done? Why did he just start rocking these type of hats and shirts? Why does he look like a stylist? Wait, he has a chef? Wait, why does this happen? Why is it not happening to me? Except here's the thing. Joe, let me give you the difference between bums like that and like a nigga like that I got on my team like a Leaf. You know when I get shit in this and third, you don't be like, yo, where's mine? You know what he said? He come to me with business ideas for his shit. And I'm like, yo, I'm down to support it. Let's go. I want to support your shit. Because I want him to get rich like that too. These niggas thought what you dedicated your life for belonged to y'all instead of it was yours. They thought that podcast was for them. And everything I'm hearing is like you were kind of telling them like, bro, this is my shit. If y'all want to go create value elsewhere, go ahead, but this is mine. Then they got mad when you basically told them verbatim.
You know what I want?
Holy RUURY.
Do you hear yourself? You and your fucking entitled ass think that too many people's worlds revolve around you. And you are insignificant in this equation.
Holy.
I'm not trying to sound mean. I'm saying a fact.
Not a nigga who thought it was a boss getting told by the actual boss that he's insignificant. Holy. Holy. RUURY, I told you was a translator. This is going to be the biggest test you ever did in your life. You thought you was important as Joe. I kept telling you, where Joe, like, even the audience that hates him, they still love him. You know why? They'll watch any nigga challenge him, but they'll never watch the nigga without Joe. Remember I told you that. They loved you because you used to be debating him, but they won't watch you without Joe. But you have a chance to prove it. Go make some shit. Beyond this little bubbling wave of everybody wanting to know what happened, let it last for a year or two. When you're far removed from Joe, and then if you could prove that even 1/10 of those people are there waiting for your opinion, your reactions without Joe, go back to Joe and be like, they were here for me. But I'll take a mild bet. Won't be there. I'll take also a mild bet. You know the same thing. That's why you never did it. You were just hoping your friend was going to give you what you wanted. He's not an idiot.
The fact is, the accountant team, whoever the fuck he wrong, the company goes down if the government or IRS, if anybody ever pops up in my office. I see you whispering.
Listen, they have to protect themselves. There's liability when you're handling people's accounts, and when you're an accredited accounting firm, they stand by those things.
Why do you have to
more? Joe, to be honest with you, it's not about them being insignificant. It's about even us being insignificant.
I know.
They have a business. It's beyond you. It's beyond just what you bring into their company, and they have to be protective over that. So they're doing good business, period. Yeah. That's it.
They're not handling just you.
Same.
It's not just about Joe.
Hey, but same with me.
Right.
Correct.
Right.
The threat for me is the government.
Another guy who has comfortably accepted the fact that he's a worker on the Joe Budden podcast, Parks. He knows his role. There's no shame in being a worker. He's also saying, them bums was tweaking. He's agreeing with me.
Outside of the threat of the government, Rory, outside of the threat of the government,
talk to him, Joe! Talk to that
every
nigga!
other day, Joe alone is entertaining 7 and 8 figure deals.
I'm glad he mentioned that, because that bum-ass nigga RUURY think that Joe is just some bum-ass nigga who's leveraging the fact that RUURY's sitting next to him to get a check. Yo, Joe, this is your fault. Joe, I'm on point. This is your fault. You sat there and allowed the people who you put on to basically feel like they're the reason that you're getting opportunities. Are you crazy? Are you dumb? Joe, you know, just like I know, because I've talked to everybody you've talked to and are currently talking to now. You know that, but we won't talk about that. In turn, is this not hitting a nerve to y'all, chat? I'm telling you this. Spotify did not care if Joe Budden brought RUURY and Millie Mall, Marissa Mendez and Peter Rosenberg. Didn't care if he brought me and Wayno. Didn't care if he brought any fucking person in the world. They went to Joe Budden for Joe Budden and friends. It's gonna be fucked up when the people you're helping don't realize that. They think that, oh no, I'm holding this weight that I can't be replaced. Any deal that Joe gets now, if he goes for a deal, you know, I know he's on Patreon, it will say Joe. It won't even say Joe plus anybody. It'll just say Joe. So if you want to bring people in, you take it out of your money. All the contracts that I've negotiated recently, you know what they say? We're going to give you this money. If you want to get co-hosts and shit like that, you pay them. You pay them, nigga. We just give you the money. We just want you. You think a motherfucker's going to come into my shit and tell me your act, I feel like I'm an owner too? Are you fucking dumb or stupid? That's why I blame Joe. Your pimp hand wasn't strong enough, brother. You got niggas who are leeching off you, hiding detergent in their room. Bum ass niggas who don't know shit about shit, talking to you like you owe them shit. And then you actually somewhat acquiescing. Oh, I'm gonna answer you. You should have told him, suck dick.
Without you, and without you, and without this. That's important to say. No one's trying to rob either one of these guys. It's not enough for me to want to be shady. It's not enough to want to be malicious and evil. But I'm certainly not going to keep convincing these gentlemen of that. This accounting thing has been a problem for 3 years. When I'm going back and doing the math,
Let me give you another translation. Y'all dumbass niggas just gave Joe Budden the leverage he needed to find out. He found out that he doesn't need y'all. Once he replaced y'all. That's why Mealy Mole is mad. You let him replace you for a couple episodes, and you know what got birth in his brain? That's why y'all are done. Y'all are replaceable.
how you treat it. And truth of the matter, Rory's had a problem with a lot of shit for a lot of years.
Sun shining, musiquita, a little rum and cola.
It hurt me, and I just keep rising to the occasion. The smear campaign didn't work. I hit old boy and said good morning 8 months ago. He still ain't said nothing back. Nigga, you mad at good morning? Wow. Whoa. Didn't work.
Chat. Should I step in and try to solve this Joe Budden and Charlemagne beef? I feel like I'm almost like a stepchild of it. I love both of them, and I look up to both of them, you know? Like, I mean, it's arguable that I should look at both of them as my peers, but I look at both of them as, you know, pioneering some shit that I do benefit from. I would be a hypocrite to say otherwise. But seeing both of them, like, it's hard. I can't really go either way, you know? You know, Joe's going to always hold a special place in my heart, for better or for worse. And then, you know, Charlemagne, you know, he's going to do the same as well. Like, both of them have shown me things, whether by standing next to me or talking me through it. Like, I think he's speaking about Charlemagne right here. And should I just let them resolve their shit and just be like, yo, you got enough problems, stay the fuck out of it? Or should I, you know, try to, you know, bring people together? Even though, truth be told, when I got beef, niggas don't give two fucks. They be like, yo, let that nigga be forever. All right, let's keep playing.
Some of those other claims from some other people didn't work. It's not going to stick to the wall. I'm running these businesses on the side of what's right and wrong, on the side of what I would want as a creator, and I'm doing it for my kid who's a creator and every other creator to follow. The end. And that might be another huge part of this. He ain't a creator.
Wait, who's not creator?
Neither is he. Entrepreneurs, maybe. Creator. We'll fight about it another time.
Wait, is he saying that RUURY ain't a creator? Yo, chat, man, I couldn't violate these niggas more than this.
But how? Tell me what I should have done, Parks. What should I do? You'll never see my books. I'm consistent in that. I own it. You'll never see my books. I'm not going to ask you to open up your Emotional Oranges books.
I'm not opening up my books, so I feel you on that.
The end.
Yeah.
And if ever you come and say properly, hey, I want to renegotiate, I want you to see your books, it would grant me the premise to say, no. No. But don't just sit around aggy about it. Don't sit around making faces, tight, mad, pissed, attempting to leverage friendship and business. I compartmentalize well, and these are two different things. In friendship, we can hang out. We can go smoke some hookah, join a kickback. In business, I ain't for play. I'm not for play. I got enough years of getting fucked without the Vaseline. I'm not letting it happen from anybody. I have 2 kids. Come on, man.
We old, man.
Come
We old,
on, man. I don't have time for this.
Yeah.
They're either being ill-advised or they're advising wrong. I'm protected.
I think they also have.
Let me tell the audience before you go. I am protected. Everything is fine. If you're wondering why Ish and Ice have continued to be on Patreon, it's because I never knew the state of what these 2 niggas would do at any given moment, and I will not allow any of gang to be affected by bad business.
Contingency plan. I fuck with it.
And self-centeredness and all of these other really toxic things. The clear out was to go get the energy right. Stop coming in another man's fucking house with a face. Stop coming in somebody's house with an attitude. Stop coming in somebody's house with entitlement and all of this other shit. It's somebody's house. I feel for this nigga. For this man, rather. Because that's my friend and I love him. So when I see mistreatment, I just don't stand for it. And Rory should know that about me. Because when dudes tried to mistreat him, I handled that.
Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, what did Joe just say? When dudes tried to... Not... RUURY sending goons to niggas' cribs. Rory's a goon! Rory's a killer! Wait, I didn't hear that shit right. Niggas tried... Let me listen.
Me, Joe, I went, That's my reaction vid. No, you can't keep inviting me to your hands, Rory, because when someone that I know and love and someone that he knows and loves took the time out to really sort you out for 2 months to see what that fist work was about, it wasn't about much. That's not an insult. That's what happened because I'm psychoanalyzing. I had an issue with that. You're on this pod. Niggas is pulling up to see you. Whoa, dog. No. You can't do that. You can't find him here. You got to find him somewhere else. You can't come find. That's just who I am. When they had that real uncomfortable conversation with y'all and I wasn't present for it and I thought it was cowardly, I took offense. I get into protect mode. Morale need to be kept high at all times around here. I know what creative shit look like when it ain't. Am I on a rant? Am I just rambling?
No, it's cool.
It's shit that needs to be said, right?
Yeah.
The accounting looks beautiful. And these 2 gentlemen have been overpaid for years. And unfortunately what happened was...
About time somebody said it. Overpaid! Imagine paying a fucking bum who only talks in ad-libs. Yo, that's crazy.
Thing was fine. And it's a shame that we have to do this. Rory, if you're trying to audit me, I'm never putting you on Patreon. I mean, this should just be plain as day. Brenner, Brandy, whoever's representing this kid, I'm never putting you on Patreon. Any deal that exists is in my name, and anything that was happening is because I'm a really good guy. When I say that, Rory gets offended. He thinks I'm being egotistical when I say, hey, dog, some of the deals and some of the stuff that's happening like behind the scenes, some of this magic, some of what you're making, it's because of this and this and this and this and that. And that's how this really happened. I mean, if we're going to be transparent.
This is a commercial break. If you're watching this right now on my live stream, please make sure you support a Black King, up and coming entrepreneur. He's been an entrepreneur in many regards, but he got a Patreon going where, it's all about black institutions. He's about, independency. He's doing his thing. And listen, we're not into promoting any type of bootlegging of his content. Please make sure you go support him on Patreon. He's the head of Creator Equity at Patreon, a great brother. and someone who has finally tossed out the garbage, the useless waste known as Mealy Mall in RUURY.
The fuck you want to be. Unsigned and rich is a great place
Uncontrolled
to be.
and able to navigate where you see fit in this industry is unheard of.
For 2 days a week, I wish they had more of a point of reference, but for 2 days a week, which in Joe's brain is about 28 hours a month, it's under 30 hours.
I have a convenience store delivery for super.
I'm going to sit in my head and say, no, that's not true. No, you can't. We're in a recession. They're just fighting to get money. Yours ain't changed in years. It's going up and up and up and up and up, which is why if Maul was here, like I thought he would be here, I called him. He didn't return my call again. But if he were here, I was coming here to tell him that through thick and thin, through any storm.
Hey, for all my people who upload all my shit on YouTube, could you make this my face for thumbnail? Make that my face. That's it. That's all I want. That's all I want. Go ahead.
All the things that we've been through and experienced together, I understand people may grow apart. I wanted to tell him that if ever there were distance to be created between us, if ever we were to just grow apart and just not be as close as we once were, what I was trying not to say to him that other pod was nobody across the world on my end would believe that it had anything to do with RUURY. I was trying to get that point across without getting it across, really. But if we are distant, on my end, it would never be because of RUURY. Nobody would assume it. Nobody would think it. Nobody would imagine it. There's not a predict.
Basically, RUURY, you a bum! You a bum, nigga! You a bum! It ain't done exposing you yet, nigga. You got fired, but I only got started with you. I'm waiting for you to try to spring your head up and say some shit. I got a whole 30 clip for you, nigga. In content. I don't talk violence. That's you. You threatened my life. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm only here talking about content.
I'm not a street nigga. But they teach you boundaries in the streets as well as men. You know, there are man boundaries in business. They teach you boundaries in all relationships, family, romantic, and in friendship. Boundaries are important. I'm clear in mine. You can say that it's a detachment issue or whatever, but my boundaries, my red lines, my non-starters are clear in each of these respective areas. Also, what they teach you in each of this...
Joe, not to cut you off, let's get to the bullshit. When you gonna fire this nigga? Fire him! Channel the Vince McMahon in you! You're fired! I need to hear it. I need to hear it, chat. I need to hear it. My soul won't be content without it. Please tell me the timestamp. Yeah! Fired! Yes, I put some spit out my mind. Yeah, that's how Vince McMahon did it, man. I'm sorry. I spit on my screen now. Oh my God. Tell me the timestamp. Tell me the timestamp. Hurry. I've been waiting for this. Oh, thank you. Yo, Grand Wizard, man. Yo, hey, listen. You know Grand Wizard, that's my nigga. Like, yo, it's my right hand. But Oya, I fuck with Oya. All my chat niggas the same. Like, I be asking y'all questions because, yo, y'all could give me this shit real quick. Y'all could be like Grand Wizard too. He told me the time saying right now. We getting straight to it. Here we go. Ted.
I don't know anybody to be at the label while they are auditing the label. Because if you do that, when you return to the label, you should not expect for things to remain the same. Am I off? Come on, you talk. Erickson, you talk. Somebody else talk. They think I just be feeding y'all shit and I got y'all hypnotized.
Well, listen. The accusation of the actions are that you're a thief.
Correct.
Right? So we start with that as the baseline. And your actions after that continue to dig down that alley are leaving you with less and less good faith than you had when you began.
It's just like the analogy that you've been making this entire time. It's like when you going through something with your girl, she's accusing you of being a cheater, and
right. You can only be accused of cheating so many times before you force that person to start living that life or act accordingly.
Right.
No one wants to be accused of something they didn't do. So, we're looking at a scenario where anxiety and insecurity is leading the way as opposed to...
RUURY! I practice! I train for you, you bum ass today!
The girl thinks you're cheating and wants to go on your phone. I've been there before. Men have been there before. Mm-hmm. Something I'll say is, fam, I'm never letting you go on my phone. But the fact that you're not resolved unless you do, that rings problematic to me. Mm. The fact that you'll never be the same from that point on.
Whether you look or not.
Whether you look in the phone or not rings problematic to me. And 3, if you go on the phone, if you're looking for a problem, I expect you to find a problem.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
What I wanted to come in here and say was, yo, dogs, I don't know how you read the tea leaves, but this will never be the same just based off the accusation.
Yeah, no one wants to be called a thief.
Just off you telling me I'm cheating. My level of devotion is not the same. And if I've been moving on friendship and love...
He's breaking up with your bum ass, you fucking homeless dweeb!
But if you're looking for a change, then that would be the way to approach it in some people's minds. If you were looking for a change, then that may be the way someone decides to approach it.
I wanted to come in here and tell them, hey, do whatever you want, but what if you're wrong? What if you're wrong? Y'all didn't play that.
Remember you bum shot to call other podcasters untalented? Nigga, you had the chance to prove your worth. You did nothing. That new niggas, what's their name? Ice and Ish, they bodied you. People love them way more than you.
I be trying to explain to the suits. When they had a problem with me and wanted to pair act with somebody else, I'm sitting there saying, that ain't the chemistry.
That's facts, Talk Joe!
You got to be able to... The suits don't get it. The creatives understand chemistry. I wanted to say to them, yo, dog, I don't know what's going on right now, but the chemistry ain't there, 1, and 2, I've been exactly the same the whole time. And if the chemistry's gone... then some of your value and worth leaves. And if that wasn't obvious and evident, their plan showed that. Hey, when I used to say you could play the hand upside down, I was talking to them. There's a lot of things I said over the last year. I was talking to them. That Gilly podcast breakup, I was talking to them. I've always been talking to them. So what does it mean?
That nigga was giving you fucking bum ass nigga bars. You was sitting right next to him riding cock and riding cock. I hope you bitch ass niggas had Plan B, condoms, and lubricant. You bitch. The nigga gave you bars. Right where you was sitting next to him. And you thought he was talking about the ops. He was talking to you. Merely more. You better have lubricant, you bum ass nigga. You were getting penetrated. You didn't even know, you bum.
No matter where you put me. Is that off? Is that lost on anybody here? Am I offending anybody by saying that? I'm me.
Not at all.
No, and I feel the same way about myself.
I want to make a note. Honestly, I come from a bias standpoint, but it really doesn't matter.
Shout out to Ian. You knew them niggas wasn't shit from day one. Ass niggas who question me, I will never stop with that nigga till he loses everything in his life. I promise you, I will waste millions on it. Nobody plays with me like that and think it's all cool. I don't even care if it was RUURY or Meek. Nobody. You pull up to my crib, you already tell me what time it is. It's war, nigga. It's war. There ain't no threat, it's war. It's war, nigga. I'm gonna ruin your relationship. I'm gonna ruin your relationship with your kids, your family, your mom, your dad, your aunt, your uncle, your grandpa, every single thing in earth. That's my life mission. I'm telling you this now. Me born a bumble clot Jamaica. Me no response to nobody. So when a pussy like y'all try to play me, me not come here to get run around by nobody, dog. And nobody you respect that I respect could stop me. Only thing you won't ever catch me doing, I will never walk myself into a jail cell. Because I know where your mama live and I know where you live at. But I don't play those games. Just keep saying that. I'm going to just keep saying that. You'll never have me walk myself in a jail cell. But I'm always ready for you to walk yourself into a casket for that dumb shit you did.
Tory. Plenty of times, Parks and I have come from state to
Actually understand the luxury they're being provided. Some of this could come off as upside down when it's really a blessing. So someone who's receiving something above and beyond what they should be getting may look at it like the opposite if they don't know what they're looking at. And so when Joe is deciding to be over generous and go above and beyond the agreement, those would be the moments that myself
Maybe it was glad I was muted. I was saying some wild shit just now. I said some wild shit. Nah, yo, the point is this, man. I don't want to see nobody really even talk to me about how a homie is, whatever. The moment you pull up to a nigga's crib, bro, like, you stop talking a lot of shit. Like, shit is on a different level. Until that pussy-ass nigga, RUURY McFarlane, whatever his name is. And again, as I said, one thing with me, I ain't never going to be dumb enough to walk myself into a jail cell. You know I keep that letter. I'm going to bring it down in a second. No matter whatever happened with me, that bum-ass nigga, I'm going to always have the proof that this nigga tried to put a threat on my life at first, and whatever happened, I just had to defend myself. Straight up. We got cameras for that. We got the actual letter. We got everything. But if anybody think that, yo, act you going too hard, get your bitch ass the fuck on out of here. You play with me, and I mean any nigga. It could even be a rapper. You play me like that, all right, cool. Bruh, at the end of the day, we all men. But I'm going to tell you the truth. That nigga crossed the line that if any of y'all thought Joe Budden could ever fix that, y'all look crazy. If you thought Joe could have told me chill, nigga, fuck any millions of dollars I could have got with Joe. That shit can't squash that. Facts. If Joe told me act, the only way I work with you is if you don't say nothing about that nigga, I say, Joe, fuck that. I'll never work with you again in my life. That's how it goes. Because if somebody pulled up on Joe where Joe and his newborn was at, I promise you, man, Joe would be, come on, man. Like, y'all stop playing. Y'all stop with the bullshit. So when I hear people be saying that, oh, Joe should have said this to act, you think Joe could have said nothing to me, bro? They would have hung up in that nigga's face, man. Straight up. I would have hung up in his face. Like, get on my line, bro. Was you trying to protect your little podcast? You trying to protect that little bitch-ass nigga? Go ask that nigga why he did it. Because it told me a different thing. Until that's answered, my nigga, I don't want to hear nobody. I don't want to hear Joe. I never asked Joe for his opinion on that person. Ask that nigga. That pussy ass nigga RUURY asked for my number from another nigga. And you know what I told him? I said, bruh, I said, yo, that nigga say you want to talk to me? I said, let me ask you a question. Did that nigga tell you about what he did at my crib? Oh, no, he said it wasn't him, it was his girl, blah, blah. Click, I'm good. I don't want to talk about that shit no more. That nigga gonna lie to y'all. I'm straight. I don't want no nigga to lie to me about some shit that I already know. RUURY, you are dead pussy, nigga. Until you come out and admit, I don't care nothing about you and Joe. You can rob Joe, Joe can rob you. I don't give a fuck. I'm rich, nigga. I don't care. I will be on your head top till you die. Until you come out and you say, act. Listen, it ain't no fucking coincidence that I tweeted your fucking zip code a day after a nigga dropped something in your mailbox and also reference calling or reference Stooges, which you've always called us. If you keep lying about that, let me tell you this. Listen, my shit up already, so I'm going to have a great time clowning this nigga, dancing on his grave, pissing on his grave for the rest of my career and the time I got on this earth. Because a bitch nigga like RUURY will never have me feel any type of discomfort where I live at. And if you ain't realized, I've been egging this pussy ass nigga on for him to say something or do something else. But it ain't happened yet. Every night, I'm like, tonight, never. So this bitch ass nigga RUURY, just always remember, fuck what you got going on with Joe Budden. Fuck your relationship, nigga. Fuck everything you got in life. What I got with you will never, ever, 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 ever be over. And that's how deep it is. I'm going to get on stream because I really don't give no fucks about this rest of the shit they talking about. That nigga got fired on. I'll get to that part, but I'm going to offer the stream because I ain't really. Y'all niggas think I be celebrating that shit. That pussy ass nigga. Until all of y'all, I don't care what type of commentary you got about what I said. I don't care what y'all thought Joe said to me until you get that pussy to admit what the fuck he did. I don't got shit other than smoke for him. Constantly, every day, every moment. I'm going to celebrate every fucking L. I'm going to have my Versace robe, my Lambo, my big ass crib, and I'm going to sit here, laugh while all y'all can hate me till I die. I will never forgive that, and I'm telling you that until that pussy admits that, I will never get over this, okay? Let me just play the part of this nigga got fired. I don't give a fuck about that podcast enough to really go through everything. I'm going to tell you where my hatred come from. A nigga show up to your crib, if you don't got smoke for that nigga for life, you, like, what's up with you? I got smoke with that nigga for life. I'm telling you right now. You feel me? You show up to my crib, I ain't got time for that type of shit. Joe can't save you. What the fuck you think Joe gonna say? Nigga, I make millions a year. If I get with Joe and do a show, okay, it's more millions. I'm rich. You ain't get the memo? Look around. I've been showing y'all everything I've been buying. I'm rich as fuck. I don't need Joe. Joe don't need me. If Joe ever said, act, yo, I'll do a show with you, but you, yo, let me figure this out. Somebody said, I'm wilding too much. No, nigga, never. Never. I'm never wilding too much. I'm telling you my honest opinion, my honest emotions. Because I keep seeing people.
Well, I mean, the Cash App deal, migrating that from pull up to this when we were in time of need. When
Yo, we lost deals and everybody got a raise.
Mm-hmm. No, we had no deal and everyone had a raise. Be very clear.
Oh, that's what I thought I said.
No, you said we lost deals. Yeah. I'm saying we had no.
We didn't
deals.
have a deal. We didn't have a deal anywhere.
No, you had a decision to make. What were you going to do in the interim of losing Spotify, having no income for everyone that was working on the podcast, and figuring out what the next steps for the podcast were going to be, being faced with monster propositions and proposals in front of us, and knowing they weren't the right situations, you decided, go ahead and start paying everyone like we're getting paid. That was the move. That was then met with...
I'll speak for the team. Appreciate that.
Thank you.
No, thank you, buddy.
Thank you. Hey, the tours started looking good. We was laughing at Savon. We staying in Four Seasons, hotels everywhere. It's 5-star restaurants, 5-star everything. Me and Parks come from something totally different. Corey and Ian come from something totally... Everybody here comes from something totally different. Yeah. So, I mean, you spend the money. It's what I beg Slaughterhouse to do. Hey, can we get a tour bus? Get anything to make the artist feel good. Oh, please.
But it's also a business.
Oh, please. We could be associates kicking it. Who cares? Who cares? Hey, I don't want to hear that friend shit no more.
No doubt.
I don't want to hear that everybody opts.
But it's a perk.
Everybody opts.
That's a perk.
Everybody opts. Anybody want. It's on everybody top. I don't want to hear friends no more. I got a few of them, not a lot. Hey, how I view friendship and how other niggas view friendship is very different. Dill would never. Dub would never. My friends, the people that love me, the people y'all was here on the premise of friendship and we was doing this. He still feels like he has choices and options. He feels like he's entitled to more.
Here we go.
RUURY, you are in breach of your contract, and from this point forward, you are fired, and you're not welcome back. Does anybody in here have a problem that I'm the person that has to say that? Somewhere else.
PTSD.
I say all of that to say,
let's do it again,
we're
nigga.
going to do this. Since RUURY feels like he has so many options here.
Bitch!
Somehow he still feels like he's running the show.
Bitch!
He still feels like he has choices and options.
You bitch!
He feels like he's entitled to more.
Bitch!
RUURY, you are in breach of your contract, and from this point forward,
Silly like me.
enough of this. He has to go. In the event that you can correct your energy and your thinking and everything that's going on with you and this fucking catastrophe that's going on with you, then let's talk about re-entry. But you don't get to hold the cards for re-entry. Why does he keep talking that way? Can somebody answer me?
Because you
Don't say nothing. Don't worry about it. I'll take accountability. I own it. I own it. I own it. I will own it. We have been friends. I've been handling them as friends. I've been handling people with kid gloves. I'm trying to tiptoe around certain things, but we can no longer do that. There's businesses to run. There's millions to make. The end. If you want to call me phony, I'll take it. I've been called worse by better.
Yeah, I wanted to have that conversation. I wanted you to have that conversation a while ago. You know that.
Characterized. He kept saying that last Monday. Oh, I don't want you to paint me that way. I purposed that. I was like, all right, we're the guys that changed when some money came around. No, don't say that. Don't say that. No, I'm saying it because that's what happened. That's exactly what happened. Some money came around and now y'all think that I got to tell y'all false information to keep more money because y'all are owed more money? I'm rich. In spirit. Not when I say I'm rich a lot, but I don't mean in money. I mean in spirit.
You're doing pretty good too.
Joe,
I'm comfortable. I'm comfortable in happiness. I negotiate for happiness. I don't negotiate for money.
Real shit.
Because I negotiate for happiness, money came.
Right.
Yep.
Real shit.
I got millions waiting with Puff. State of the culture, it can happen. I have millions waiting with Love and Hip Hop. I have millions waiting with academics. Millions. What are we talking about?
Joe, you lost maybe $150 for that nigga. We gonna get the millions. We gonna get the millions, my brother. We gonna get the millions.
I don't have to cheat you in Monopoly. I own the deed. It's mine. And how the fuck do y'all know if I had plans of divvying it up, giving ownership contingent on the work that I see? How do you know if I ain't trying to fucking find a way for this thing to go public, raise some money, and everybody get paid? See, entitlement. I came in here and offered Bitcoin out of the kindness of my fucking heart. Know what these niggas said? Oh, this is $1. This is $5. Excuse me? I made a mistake. It's not $5. It's mad Bitcoin, and Bitcoin has gone up mad points since I said that to you. It wasn't $5, and I'm your friend. Why the fuck do you think I would be sitting here offering you $5? You fucking idiot, is what I want to say. I've seen entitlement in too many places. I'm ending here. We've had this whole podcast, and we still ain't even talk about
J. Cole?
What's happening?
We've had this whole podcast and we still ain't talk about the role that academics plays in all of this.
Yeah.
We have not talked about that really uncomfortable conversation. I said, y'all want me to be mad at how another nigga talk? They both sat here and agreed. Man. Yeah. No, nigga. That's what y'all doing. Rory thought that our friendship was in turmoil, and I didn't view him as a friend, and he couldn't view me as a friend because I may work with academics again in the future.
The
We
Rolling
had a show
Lieutenant!
that I think was one of the best shows ever made.
That's a great show.
And we have been getting offers for that show since I left that show. That's on us to do it tonight. He don't need it, and I don't need it. Nobody needs it. Everybody's rich. Niggas is
Everybody go like that post. It's on my Instagram right now.
vacating with fiancés. I wasn't that fortunate.
With the pigs, man.
I was vacating.
Hold on, chat. I'm about to go get the letter. I'm about to put that up on Instagram. I'm going to show him, nigga, I ruined your life over a fucking letter. A Hallmark card ruined your fucking life, you fucking bum. A Hallmark card you bought and you decided to drop here ruined your life, nigga. Lost your livelihood. Lost your queen, nigga. Lost everything you fucking got. I'm putting it up on the gram. Let me go get that shit right now.
Differently about it. I've worked with him. I understand him. I get it. But that was a real bad pod the day that we recorded that when he was mad. And then Maul came in and Rory said, Maul, you know Joe would work with academics again? And Maul said, yeah, man, but you already knew that. I didn't pay that no mind, that little exchange. But boy, and fuck everybody and fuck numbers. I'm going to do what I want. It wasn't so fruitful. I'm done with that. I can work with people. I'm coming up with ideas for me and people. And that was the same day I said to Rory,
Chad, help me with this photo shoot. I never got rid of it. I'm going to take a picture of it. I'm going to put it on the gram. I'm going to leave it there. This is why I ruined your life, you bitch ass nigga. Let me take pictures right now. I want to remind you why your life in turmoil. There we go. That's why I ruined your life, nigga. Bet. Throw it up on the gram right now, chat. Everybody go like that. Hold up. In case anybody ever think I'm lying, I don't do lies. Here we go. Wait, oh my God, this thing is too big. Hold on, my bad. Pause. It's at I Am Academics if you're wondering what it is. There we go. Here we go. What's Mealy Mo's tag? I'm tagging both in bum ass things. What's his name? I don't even know his Instagram. It's up there, chat. Everybody go like this right here and comment. Sit right here. I said, this is why it ruins your life. I hope you have nightmares about doing this for the rest of your life, you fucking bozo. Rest in peace. This is it right here. Yeah. Ain't no postage on it. They just dropped it off. I told y'all they dropped it off. I told you they drove up with the key. I told you. This is why I ruined that bum ass nigga's life. And this is why I'm gonna keep ruining his life every single day. I'm gonna leave that up there. That's gonna be I hope Instagram don't delete. If it ever get deleted, it's Instagram. I never take that off. That's why I ruined his life, nigga. Let's go back to Joe. What are you saying, Joe?
Y'all was there. What he told me? No.
Hold on,
I'll
let's
come
go back a
clean.
little bit. Let's go back a little bit.
Rory said, Maul, you know Joe would work with academics again? And Maul said, yeah, man, but you already knew that. I didn't pay that no mind, that little exchange. But boy, was it important. These niggas been talking. They ain't stopped talking. They been talking a while. I'm sorry that they feel like that's an indictment against our friendship that I would work with academics again, but I can work with people I have differences with. I can work with people I disagree with. I can work with people. Hey, I've gone my whole career saying fuck everybody and fuck numbers. I'm going to do what I want. It wasn't so fruitful. I'm done with that. I can work with people. I'm coming up with ideas for me and people. And that was the same day I said to Rory, did you send some niggas to his house? You was there. Mm-hmm. You was there. You was there. Y'all was there. What he told me? No. I'll come clean. I wasn't really asking for him to tell me whether he was or not. I was asking as the perfect runway for me to say, Rory, do you know I'm trying to get $100 million from Spotify or anybody else? And you as a profit participant, if you're sitting here actively going to people's houses in an attempt to hurt them or drop a letter in a mailbox or do anything of that sort, your head's not in the game, which would add to what I've been thinking about you. Your head is not in the game. But he told me no, so I left it alone. And he then took offense that I believed that he did that. But it's not that I believe that he did that. I just believe that academics believe that. I don't know that man to be a liar. I do not know Ack to be a liar. I know him to have a different understanding of some things. But I do not know him to be a liar. That's not an indictment against you, Rory. I just don't know him to lie. So if he's saying that he believes it, and guess what? If you did that, and I think you did it too, you gonna take whatever comes with it. If he want to kill you for the rest of his life, Rory, you gonna have to take it. That's part of accountability. Taking what comes with an action that you did. And I don't know if you did it or not. I ain't spoke to him about it. I ain't spoke to you about it since then. But what I do know is I would have told you that's the wrong move. If you want to squash something, maybe you don't. But we should if we're trying to get $100 million from somewhere. If you want to squash it, let me go squash it. Let me talk to him. I know him. I can kick it with him. He got his own mind. I can't make him do shit. But let me try it. I don't know what the beef there is. But from that point on, I think Rory looked at our friendship a little differently. And I never jumped in. Because if you send somebody to my house, or if I believe that, then you got to take what comes with that. That's none of my business. I'm staying out of it. As a friend, I don't think Ack is a threat to Rory. I don't think he has any idea of trying to harm Rory physically. Are you kidding me? You want me to take my mind away from real business and millions to deal with you thinking Ack is about to do something?
Oh, no. Your camera's on.
Let's talk about this and figure this out. Like, I know him a little bit. Let me just talk about this. Them niggas was trying to tell him, yo, just don't fuck with that nigga. All right, cool. But now, and this is where I told you I always felt conflicted because I ain't never tried. I won't do nothing that ever hurt Joe. That's why I'm here promoting this Patreon. I'm here still promoting the Joe Budden podcast. But when I see a nigga who's on Joe's platform, if the only way to hurt that bum, is to light it on fire and burn it, nigga, I'm gonna light it on fire and burn it. Joe never came to me and said, yo, act. Yo, this is what he said, whatever. And I always thought, I'm like, yo, damn, maybe Joe's just playing the business-wise, because me and Joe, we got business shit going on, right? But we're hearing it. He's saying it live. He's saying, bro, them niggas didn't want me to talk to him at all. They didn't want me to squash it. They didn't want me to do nothing. They didn't want me to deal with this guy. Okay, cool. So now when I'm violating him, stop asking Joe to step in. I'm going to violate this nigga forever. I'm telling you this right now. It's like, it ain't going to change tomorrow. It ain't going to change next week. I'm telling you this forever. I'm always violating this nigga. That's just the facts. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. So I'll be like blaming Joe for shit. Yeah, I looked at shit. I'm like, yo, why Joe ain't really saying nothing? Now I'm understanding. Them niggas was trying to tell Joe, like, yo, bro, we not trying to deal with this nigga, bro. Like, bro, we don't want to. Cool. All right. Now y'all going to deal with the consequences. And that's why I'm glad they off Joe's platform, because anything I crash and burn with these niggas now, it won't be affecting Joe. It'll be just affecting them. Anything in life. Anything.
You're working with your friend and you both are rich. If you came in here and took the shame out of it, if you came in and addressed this shit a year and a half ago, like I asked both of you niggas to do.
That's another thing. Niggas thought that Joe was trying to tell them they could talk about me. They could have addressed it. They could have said what they had to say. Niggas never said nothing. So when y'all be like, yo, act, why you keep going on? Man, a nigga come to your crib, bro. Nigga don't want to take accountability. He lying to people saying he ain't do this, he ain't do that. Nigga, you know he did it. You're not going to be on his head forever? Y'all tell me if I'm tweaking. I'm not tweaking. Bros, like, if you don't think like me, bro, I just think you a different type of human being. And, you know, of course, we all practice forgiveness, and I practice forgiveness as well. Like, I'm not trying to, you know, hold up, and because I never really have no issues with people like that. But I figured this pussy nigga right here really tried me. So he's thinking that, okay, cool, I could either intimidate this nigga or I could do something to him. I'm going to tell you either or, I don't believe he could do. So until he does really either or, I'm going to always push the envelope. Listen, that's why I told him, like, you shouldn't ever showed up to my crib unless you did something. You don't show up with no warning shots. It ain't going to happen. It ain't going to have me, nigga, I'm going to stick my chest out even more. Despite what you think about me, you can think I'm the most bitch made nigga on earth. I'm telling you how I'm dealing with it. I'm calling you out every day. I'm going to call you a bitch every day. You have every single day that you can show back up. I ain't looking for you. Because as I said, I ain't going to ever walk. I live in Jersey. I ain't going to ever walk myself into a jail cell. But if you think that shit's sweet and you could punk academics, nigga, pull back up here. We've been waiting for you. Just pull back up. Because I'm only trained in protecting myself and defending myself. I'm never trained in attacking people. All I could say. And I got to keep it on what I could legally say, because I only know about defending myself, protecting myself. What this here is called a credible threat. It's linked to an individual who also tweeted out at the same time my zip code, which means I'm the person who should be in fear of my life. So if something happens, I'm operating out of fear of my life. That's all I know. And I'll keep it at that. But that nigga's a bitch. Straight up. I ain't never going to stop saying it. You heard me? Let me just keep hearing Joe, and then we're going to get over this. I'm going to get off the stream afterwards.
I was wondering what's up. Where's smoke? This nigga keep talking, let's get him. Hey, these niggas keep talking, let's get him. Anybody talking, let's get him. I got to tell y'all that that's what Joe think. Come on, man. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. Take the time for everybody to get their energy right. Go get right. Figure yourself out. Figure your life out. Do what makes you happy. But do that shit away from me. Energy is good over here. Business is good over here. Creative is good over here. The staff is good over here. The network is good over here. The sponsors are good over here. Everything is good over here. You niggas can audit. You niggas can sue. You will lose. Sorry that it had to culminate this way for me to say this. I wish y'all was here.
Man, I told you. Didn't I tell you? I say, yo, these niggas, they're on the verge of suing. Niggas are like, oh, Ak, you lying. Bro, I don't lie about nothing, bro. Bro, I'm the realest nigga you ever gonna meet in media. Period. Facts. Like, there ain't no nigga realer than me. Joe ain't realer than me. Charlamagne ain't realer than me. Star ain't realer than me. No nigga ain't ever been realer than me, bro. I tell y'all exactly what's going on. I don't lie about it. I don't care about the PR look about it. I don't care if I look like an asshole, I look like a bitch. I just tell y'all what it is. Ain't no nigga that's ever gonna come in this shit that's ever gonna be as real as me. I give y'all the truth and y'all deal with it. You know why? Because my audience is fuck with me for the truth. Ain't no nigga ever gonna be in this shit that's more truthful than me. When I tell y'all a nigga's thinking about doing this or whatever, maybe I heard it. And I did hear it. Bro, my niggas is fucking RUURY's side chicks. That's a fact. Mealy Mo's homies, they talking to my niggas because they fuck with me more, bro. Like, he talking to niggas who inspired by me. Like, no disrespect to some of them, some other them, they fuck with me because they watch my shit. Or I fuck with them too. I ain't want to put them on blast. I heard from a couple sources, I'm like, oh. Y'all know some of these people too, but I don't, like, it's not neither here nor there. Like, I fuck with these niggas. These niggas are dope. But y'all can stop saying Joe told me shit, man. Joe ain't tell me a motherfucking thing. But I can understand why people might think Joe told me that. You know why? Because for a while it felt like I was his mouthpiece because I was spitting the real and Joe was trying to be a friend. He was trying to be a friend to them. Well, I was spitting the real. I'm going in every day. I'm telling what these niggas is fucking up. I'm blah, blah. Joe is still, he got on the baby gloves. He like coddling them. So you know why everybody think Joe telling me shit? Because the day that Joe got to give them the big boy treatment, everybody said, oh, you're saying what Ak said. Yeah, you're saying what Ak said because Ak don't ever treat things like babies because he don't have no personal friends like that he's doing business with. If I was doing business with like a friend like that, maybe I would like, you know, try to coddle them, but I don't. All that being said, man, because I think we're at the end of the road with this. Yo, Joe, you know I love you. I'm gonna apologize to you. I never knew I put you in precarious situations. That's how much we never talked. Joe never told me like, yo, these niggas is pressing me over. He never told me that. I promise you. In my life, he never told me that. He's never told me that. Like, yo, these niggas is pressing me because they don't fuck with you. They're saying that I should never ever work with you. A lot of times me and Joe talked. Like, ask Joe. Because, you know, I know Joe always be working plays. Joe got 15 million plays right now. Joe called me and be like, yo, Joe or Ian, we were talking, they be like, yo, we got this play in the works. What's up? Like, how you feeling? Blah, blah. Yeah, we tap in like that. Me and Joe, we might talk about some other shit. Like, you know, like we stay in tune and kind of like discussing how the space.
Tallulah, come on, the bus is about to leave.
Come on, ladies.
Nigga did that to Joe. I'm telling you, Joe don't want to have no more conversation, bro. Joe don't want to talk to Vlad no more because Vlad filmed a nigga showing up to his man's crib and his man got slapped. Joe don't want to have no more conversation in life with Vlad. Vlad has tried to apologize. He don't care. He don't care. So I always had that in my mind, like, yo, the reason why Joe understand. Because if a nigga ever showed up to Joe's crib, there ain't gonna be a soul on planet Earth that could tell him that he gotta forgive them or, oh, he gotta chill in how he deal with them. That's just how it is. So when I hear these dumbass niggas, oh, Joe told you this, boy, you stupid? Nigga, I just gave you the whole history of the shit. If you still gonna believe that, you a dumb nigga anyway. But anyway, man, I think I'm pretty much at the end of the road, man. I ain't gonna keep like watching the whole thing. I think I really got my main part across. I'm glad them bum ass niggas got fired. Listen, man, I'm gonna always have hate for them just off the simple fact that what they did, that's not some shit that you could just kind of move on and just get past. I can't move on past it. I'm telling y'all right now, and especially when the bitch ass nigga's still lying about what he did. He has never admitted the truth to Joe. He never admitted the truth to me. He never admitted it publicly. This won't go down as somebody just acting like, oh, Ak is wildin'. I ain't wildin'. You heard Joe. Joe said even if he don't believe me, he believed that I believe what I believe, which is, I respect that too. Nigga, what you think I just made that up? Bruh, he know I'm not just going in on them as an easy target. It's not, nigga, I'm really serious. So again, I'm gonna leave that there. RUURY and Mealy Mall, rest in piss, you bum ass nigga. I want to watch y'all keep failing in this industry, and y'all gonna keep watching me. I'm gonna have my foot on y'all fucking neck while y'all gasping for air every single time. This ain't the end, nigga. This is just the start. I'm glad Joe's away from you. Now that I can really apply pressure like I really want to, because I used to feel bad when Joe was near y'all. All right, suck a dick, rest in piss. Let me get off of this bitch.